Good morning, good morning, good morning. There we go again with that sound. Let me cut it down. I have, oh, well, anyway, hold on. There we go. So, guess what? Today is day 7. It's been one whole week that we actually been writing. Can you believe that? That is really, really good. Now, I know some people probably just started writing a couple of days ago. I know one for sure just started, and I have one that will start today. Good morning, Sleepy Eye Dad. I'm so glad you joined us. That is a good sign. Sleepy Eye Dad say he is here to get inspired. He's thinking about writing a story for his boys. That's amazing. What an honor you can do for your children and your family is to pass on your legacy through your written words. So that is a beautiful, beautiful gesture. And yes, that's why we're here to inspire you to keep pushing words forward. And if you hadn't started, this is the perfect time to start. You are never too late to write your thoughts. You know why? Because your story matters. It does. Give your story a voice, and only you can do that. So, yeah, we're here to encourage you. So, I had a slight panic attack this morning, and it was my fault. So, I'm using this program called Dabble, DABBLE. Um, it's an online web based writing program. Now, I actually got the subscription because we got a discount for participating in Camp Nano. I think it was back in July. Yeah, this is July. Back in April. And I've been trying it out. It's a substitute for Scrivener. I like Scrivener, but there is a learning curve with Scrivener. Um, Scrivener is wonderful, wonderful for brainstorming. Good morning, my sweet daughter. How are you this morning? It's so good to see you. This is one of my gamers. So, guess what? Today, for my reward, well, I might as well say reward number 2, I am going to play some Animal Crossing. I think I have my game somewhere in here. I don't know where's that, but I have a Switch, the handheld Switch console. So I'm gonna hook it up to the big screen TV. And I hadn't played that game in 2 weeks because I wanted to stay focused on my writing. And gaming can take up a lot of your time. I was like, oh my God, I spent 6 hours playing this morning. I could have used that 6 hours to write. So, since I'm getting my writing done in the early morning hours and doing my little research and all that other good stuff, I have time to play today. And looking at my kids' cities and they island, I'm like, oh gosh, I'm so far behind. Oh, good. Yeah, Animal Crossing is one of the greatest distraction during this coronavirus. I'm not going to kid you. And I love it. That's my favorite game. Before then, I was playing Stardew Valley. But since Animal Crossing Over the Horizon came out, that's my favorite game. So my kids said, Mom, you can swim now. You can swim. So I'm going swimming. I'm going swimming in Animal Crossing. I had made me some extra cup of coffee to keep my coffee very hot and warm. Now I don't know how to stream, and I'm making a mess over here. I don't know how to stream live on Twitch yet. Well, for as gaming is concerned, I don't think I have the proper equipment I need to just stream. Oh yeah, you like Star? Yeah, that's one of my favorites. I hadn't played it though since Animal Crossing came out, and I only have 3 games that I actually spent money. Well, my daughter bought me Animal Crossing for a gift, but I couldn't wait because she had the digital one delivered. Well, had the physical one delivered to me, so I ended up buying the digital because I wanted to play when everybody else was playing. And I sometimes play Pokemon. I'm okay at it. You know, I feel like I'm so far behind on knowing who's who in the Pokemon world. But hey, I love the music though. So that's going to be my reward today. And yesterday I went out and I splurged on some flowers. I love fresh cut flowers. And they had it cut down perfectly to fit my little jar. So I just bought that and came and put some fresh water in my jar. And that's one of the awards I want to give myself, like in self care. We should buy ourselves something sometimes. We shouldn't have to wait for someone else to buy us anything. Spoil and pamper ourselves. It's okay. So I love fresh flowers and decided, the money I was going to use to eat out before this pandemic, I used to eat out all the time. I just put that to the side and all my Coca Cola money because I don't drink Cokes anymore. All that's been saved up to pamper myself with some little nice tokens. So, besides coffee, that's fresh flowers. And today there will be a celebration of Animal Crossing. So, yeah, award yourself. You deserve it. Oh yeah, girl. I love fresh flowers. I do. And you can always get it on a discount. You go to the local grocery store. Usually they'll put them on sale if they've been out there, but I look and see which one look really, really fresh. I don't get the ones that are withered. And you can get a bouquet of flowers for $7 and just cut it up and fix it like you want to. So yeah, that's my going out money. So anyway, my mishap this morning, I'm using, like I said, I'm using dabble as my word. And I was trying to break my C's down into chapters. Well, just label them. Like I have scene one, it was originally chapter one, and now my other scenes are listed directly beneath it. So I finally came across and saw where I can actually call it a chapter. And when I tried to do yesterday into a chapter, and then go and delete the other stuff, it deleted all my words. I freaked out. I was like, how? I had typed over 3,000 words yesterday, 2,000 here, on live stream, and then later on during the day I wanted to finish that scene, so I went back and I typed like an extra 1,300 words, so that was good. So that boosts my word count, and if I push myself up a little farther, I know, girl, that was awful. But I went and I looked. I should have investigated the program a little bit more before I started deleting things. And my husband said, I am too quick with that delete key. I delete all the time. So I went back and I went in the trash and I was able to restore. I was like, oh my God, thank you. So I need to back these copies up somewhere else besides this program. I'm so thankful that it was in the trash and I didn't empty the trash because I'm too quick to empty my trash can as well. I'm a minimalist. I can't stand clutter or junk. And even though it's virtual online, um, I still deletes it. So yeah, I need to get out of that habit. So I was able to save my word count yesterday, and I left off at the scene after Bay and her dad, who's the town sheriff, and her cousin and Aunt Olive, because they all live in Aunt Olive's house. And the backstory is because when Bay was a little girl, the house caught on fire with her and her dad. And remember, this is not her biological dad. She just found that out, but she hadn't revealed this information to her family. She came home because she wants to question them, but she just hadn't found the right time because number one, the first incident happened, the first disaster. Well, actually, it's the second disaster because the first disaster is when she found her DNA doesn't match anyone in her family, and she is dealing with that. And then the second is when Getty's murder, when someone killed Getty and her cousin and estranged best friend are at the scene, but the estranged best friend is Vonnie, who is Getty's daughter, is arrested. And her cousin Olive, he's hiding out. So that's the second disaster, right? So the next scene, so I finished that off yesterday when they was eating breakfast and everybody conjugating together, and Olive gets a call from Bunny who's in jail, and she wants Olive to convince Bay to come see her because she needs help to clear her name and help find who killed her mom. And this is the part that we're going into now. Bay overhears the phone call and she's taking it all in as she was coming down the stairs. And She's gonna have to make a decision. She's gonna have to figure out, well, if she's gonna go see Vonnie, because she hadn't spoken with Vonnie in over 10 years, and she realized, well, a lot of people can change. Initially, she didn't think Vonnie can do anything to her mom, but like I said, it's been 10 years and people change. She's changed, so she don't know, and she's very reluctant. And I need to write that scene when her cousin Olive confronts her and asks her to go talk to Vonnie. Now, Vonnie holds a secret, and the secret is in the cards, and it's a deck of ancient tarot cards. So, but she doesn't know. I don't think Vonnie knows that Bay can read these cards, and maybe she do. I don't know, and that's something Bay want to keep to herself because her auntie is a holy roly Christian, and you know how Southern Baptists feel about tarot cards. So this is a secret she's keeping to herself, and she don't want it revealed to anyone because she don't want to be judged like they judge Getty. They ostracized Getty and Vonnie since Bae been knowing them because she's a psychic reader. So I need to work on that today, and it might take all day to get this scene together. And we're gonna start now because it's getting to be that time for I added some new music. I used my daughter's music, and I think his name is Likey Inspired. He's so good, and I need to find some more people, musicians this week to add music to our timer. I also created a new timer that I really, really like. So I'm learning a lot about my program eCam, which is available for Mac users only, is equivalent to, oh, is it OBS? Yes, but OBS is such a huge learning curve, whereas eCam combines everything together. It's like almost a click, 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 drop, drag kind of situation that is instantly. So, yeah, that's something I'm learning how to do my overlays. And as time go on, I will start bringing more little animation and tickers going across the screen. And I also got a what do you call it, a stream deck. I don't know how to use it yet, so I'm hoping to learn this week. There's a lot of things I've been learning from my age. Wow, technology is really amazing, and it seems like it constantly change every day. So I'm gonna learn how to do stream deck. That way I don't have to keep looking this way. I can just do a click of the hand to go from one scene to the next. So yeah, I'm excited about that. So anyway, let's get started with our first 10-minute warm up, writing warm ups to get our juices really going. Here we go. Okay, that does it for our first 10 minutes warm up. And I tell you, it took 7 whole days before my thoughts just ran so clear and focused. Even my typing was amazing. I didn't have a lot of typos as I was writing. The thoughts just were crystal clear coming out of my head this morning. And that's a good thing. I don't know if it's because of this keyword consistency that each day I would get better and better while writing this first draft. I'm not sure, but it felt really good, and I hope I have many more days like this. So let's see how many words I got. And I did pretty good. I got 489 words. That's pretty good for a 10 minute. And just think if I can get that every 10 minutes. So yeah, I'm at the place now where I'm writing where Bay comes down the stairs and she confronts Olive because she overhears the conversation and realizes he's talking to Bonnie, who's in jail. So she grabs him like a child and they rush outside because Aunt Ivy has this keen sense of hearing. I don't know what it is. She can hear everything, no matter where you are in the house. Even you can be right outside, she can hear. And at in the kitchen and you outside. So Bay realized that and she pulls him away further in the yard so she can figure out, why are you trying to help Bonnie? Are you guilty? Do you have any, she's trying to figure out if he is a part of the crime, and he's trying to tell her no. But then she gets in these little sarcastic remarks because he says something about his mom, which is her Aunt Ivy, and she's getting a little jealous now because he knows who his parents are and she don't really know, and she wants to figure out, does Olive know? And it's like, back in the old days, people keep secrets. And I know in the African American culture, they will go to the grave with their secrets. And sometimes this can be information that is very relevant and important to their future generation, to their kids and their grandkids, but they refuse to talk. So Aunt Ivy and Uncle Raymond, they are like that. They from old school, and she's trying to figure out, since Olive been living with them, do he know? Have he heard anything? But he really have no idea about Bay being adopted. So we're gonna go into our first 20-minute warm up. So did y'all like the music? That was my daughter. I had a mixture of Glitch City and LAKEY music in it. And then my second in the 20-minute, I got a mixture of both their musics too. So I like it. I love lo-fi music. I have fallen in love with that kind of music. So if y'all know any artists that have copyright free music and that specialize in lo-fi music, please, please, please type it in below so I can look them up and add it to the playlist. And I'm not sure if everyone can write by music. There was a time I could not write by music. It had to be 100% silence, only when I was at home. But I found myself so inspired and motivated to write when I go to coffee shops. I used to hit up every Starbucks in my area, and there's almost a Starbucks on every 3 corners here in my town. And I just love the atmosphere and the vibe. And I wouldn't have on headsets, listen to music. I will. It was my surroundings, the people that come into the shop and talk and order coffee and do their little thing. I would look around and get inspired just watching them and listening to them, and I'm just typing up away. Plus, Starbucks has some music going on, so I guess I do like music in no sense and can write by music because I didn't realize they have music playing in the background. So yeah. So anyway, I like music. So my deal is, if y'all really don't like the music, just turn your volume down during our 10 minutes and 20-minute warm up because I feel so inspired and motivated. So it may be up a little too loud, but on your end, you can adjust it. So let's get ready for our first 20-minute warm up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, that completes our first 20-minute writing sprint. So let's see how many words I got so far. Oh, I'm always at the same. Seem like every day I'm at 1377 right now. So I'm at the very end, uh scene 7, where Olive has finally come to the point of convincing Bay, who is very reluctant to go see Bunny in jail. She don't understand if Bunny have any information about the crime, about whoever killed her mom. Why isn't she sharing this with the deputy who can help her? And she can't understand. She can't help her. At least she thinks she can't help her. So I'm there. They still outside. And it's time. It's 5:46 my time, so I may just be able to finish this a little bit after 6 o'clock because I'm ready to play some Animal Crossing. So anyway, let's go on into our second 20-minute writing sprint, the last one for today, and hopefully I can finish this scene, which will lead up until which will lead up to the jail scene where where Bay actually goes to see her estranged best friend, someone she hadn't spoken with in over 10 years. Okay, that completes our final 20-minute writing sprint. So let's see how many words I got. I did pretty good. I got 2,153. So I think yesterday I was at 14,000 and some odd words on my total word count for CampNaNoWrimo. So that's good. So if I do another 1,000, and I probably will because I have so much free time, but it depends because I'm gonna play Animal Crossing after a while. I would like to finish this scene. It's like maybe another paragraph. I will finish scene 7. I thought I was gonna go into the jail scene, but there's something else that came into play, and I'm so glad I didn't go back and edit at the beginning because two more characters came in. There's Mayor Coleman, and then that's his niece. And somehow his niece and Mayor Coleman had some kind of connection going on with Getty. They was trying to do some underlying deals with Getty, who was the victim. And I was like, oh, okay. So Mayor Coleman, I know, is very close friends with Bay Dad, the sheriff, Sheriff Raymond. They very close. So, and the niece, she's an out of towner. She does not live in Payton County. So that came into the scene where Olive finally shared more information as to why him and Vonnie was at the scene of the crime. So that was pretty good. I like these surprises, you know. So I'm curious, even though I wrote a summary about my story, I'm curious to see all these little twists and turns that come into play. So again, the best advice is do not edit. Do not go back and edit anything. I was gonna try to edit the first 1,000K, 10,000K, and come back and write another 10. Oh no, it does not work. You need to push forward by continuing to write the whole story, get it out your head, because you will have a lot of surprises that shows up and some characters that you didn't even know exist. So yeah, two new characters came in. Denise don't have a name, but I do know she's crooked. She's very crooked. And I'm thinking she was a part of my thought pattern yesterday. And Mayor Coleman, he's he's caught up with his niece crookedness. So anyway, that's pretty good. And I'm going to end it today. And I would like to thank those who showed up for our writing sprint and those who didn't. You can always catch this on the replay. Um, Use that time to write your words. At least get a good 2,000. If you're a fast typer, I know my fingers aren't as slow as my thoughts. You can probably get up to 3,000 words. So until tomorrow will be day 8. You go out and celebrate your accomplishment. Be proud of the words that you've done. And because one word is better than no words, and you are more words ahead of where you were yesterday. Until next time, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day and happy writing.